Charitamrita, Madhya Leela, Chapter 5, Text 34. Charitamrita, Daily 60. एतबुली दुई जने चलिला देशे रे गुरु बुद्धि छोटा विप्र बहु सेवा करे. So the two Brahmanas who had gone for a pilgrimage went towards the end of the pilgrimage to Vrindavan, and there they made a arrangement to offer the elder Brahmana, as a matter of gratitude towards the younger Brahmana for his service, gave solemn word in front of the Gopal deity to give his daughter to the younger Brahmana. So, and after having formalized this, after having sealed the deal by making a solemn affirmation in front of the deity, then now they started returning back to their place. And while they were returning back, the younger Brahmana served the Guru Buddhi. So Guru means heavy, Guru means spiritual master. So he treated the younger Brahmana served the elder Brahmana as if the elder were like his Guru. So it was earlier said that the elder Brahmana says to the younger Brahmana that even a son would not have served me as well as you have served me. So Guru Buddhi. So there, normally sons are expected to serve, but here the relationship of a spiritual master and disciple is being spiritual, being eternal, is often more intimate, or should be, and there is often a greater amount of sacrifice that is drawn in such a relationship, and that is what is being described over here. Guru Buddhe Chota Vipra Bahu Seva Kare. Bahu Seva Kare. He did lots and lots of service. Deshe asi dui jane gela nij ghare. Kata dina bada vipra chintita antare. Deshe asi. So when they came back to their home in Vidyanagar, dui jane gela nij ghare, the two people went to their own respective houses. So they had been gone for a long time, and in those times there was no communications by email or texting or phones. So people who had gone were really gone, in the sense that there was no connection with them at all, and sometimes though the relatives would not even come to know whether our family member is healthy or sick, is alive or dead, because who knows what all dangers might befall on a person. Because there could be dacoits, there could be wild animals in the jungles, there could be diseases, so there could be any kind of calamity that could befall a person. So that's why when somebody would return, it would be a matter of great relief and joy to see the person. Many times when elderly people would go on pilgrimages, often they would see off their younger ones at times, especially if the elderly people were quite elderly, with an understanding that they may never come back. There are some people even now who, when it's clear that they are going to die, then they go to Vrindavan, they go to Varanasi, and when they go, all the relatives know that now this person is not going to come back. And then they actually see off the person very warmly, respectfully, lovingly, and they seek forgiveness for the offenses, and they ask for blessings, and overall recognizing that this is going to be the end of the relationship as we know it, because this person is going to depart. There is a very respectful see off. So although normal pilgrimages would not be like that, this pilgrimage is not necessarily the same as the final journey. But the point was, the reunions would be quite heartfelt, as would be the separations when they were departing, which would be heartrending. So then they came back to their houses and they settled in their routines, they reunited with their relatives. And katadine, some days went by like this, and then bada vipra chintita antare. So the elderly Brahman started thinking within his heart, chintita antare. Chintit can mean contemplated. Chintit can also mean contemplated in a way such as became anxious, because chintit is also related with is related with chintan as well as chinta. So it can mean contemplation in the sense of thinking very deeply about something, or contemplation, or it can also mean contemplation in the terms of becoming, of thinking and becoming worried about something. So in this case, as the future text will reveal, here the contemplation led him to worry. What was the worry? तीर्थे विप्र वाक्य दिलूं के मते सत्य है, श्री पुत्र ज्ञाति बंधु जानी बेनिश्चय. That tirthe vipra vakya dilu, that in a holy place I have given my word to a brahmana, and kimate satya hoy. How can I ensure that it is true? How can I ensure that it will come true? So Stri Putra Jati Bandhu Jani Benishchay. So I have to make sure that I tell those people. I have to. So if I have to make this word come true, it is my responsibility. But how can I make it come true without informing my family members? So let me now inform my family members. I have to inform to them. Jani Benishchay. They certainly need to know this. Stri Putra Jnati. Stri Putra is of course daughter and sons. Sorry, wife and sons. And then Jnati Bandhu. Relatives and friends. Jani Benishchay. So they all need to know it. Now he's thinking that if that I have given my word, they should take it seriously. But even if they don't take it seriously, if they have some opposition, there is some concern. But at least the fact that I have given a word in front of the deity, in a holy place, that will make them take it seriously. And in this way, he started thinking. So he was drawing strength for himself, and he was hoping that would give impetus for them also to accept the word. एक दिन अनुज लोक एकत्र करील, तासबारा गे सब वृत्तांत कहिल. एक दिन निज लोक, one day, निज लोक, his people, his family members, ekatra karila. He made all of them come together. And after coming together, what did he do? Tasabara age sab vrittanta kahila. Tasabara age. In front of all of them, sab vrittanta kahila. He spoke the full story to them. So now it was like a family meeting, and not just family meeting. It was extended family meeting. It was a serious discussion, in a family, especially where it's a family is a part of a larger family where there are friends and relatives. The marriage of the family members is a major topic for discussion, for planning, for execution, and so naturally called like a big meeting of all his family members. And then Shuni sab goshti तार करे कहा हाकार, ऐछे बात मुखे तुम्ही ना आनी बेआर. So the Shuni sab Goshti. So Suni Shabba, on hearing this, Sabha Goshti Tara Kare Hahakar. So all the family members, they started doing a great commotion, raised great concern. And Hahakar, they raised a hue and cry. A hue and cry of objection, concern, disappointment. Aiche baat mukhe tumi na ani be aram. Aiche baat, he says, this kind of words, do not bring them on your mouth again. Mukhe tumi na ani be aram. Do not bring them on your words again, on your mouth again. Don't words the thing again. So that's like, it's a very strong response. That means, leave alone. We can just see the intensity of their response. They're saying not only should this not be implemented, but they should not even be spoken again. So sometimes, sometimes I say we can get somebody gets very angry, and suppose office, some employee gets very angry. I feel like uh, punching the face of my boss. I feel like pounding my boss to a pulp. Then a colleague, if they're in the office, they don't speak such things. Even the walls have ears. Somebody hears, you will get into big trouble. So the point is that sometimes some things are not even to be spoken. So they say, so we may get certain thoughts, but it's not that all the thoughts that we get we have to speak them. So they're saying that don't even speak about this thing. So this indicates the extent of the disgrace that will happen to you. That will be enormous, and you will be lost. So how and why you will be lost, and what their logic is, we'll discuss in our next talk. Thank you.